Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Herbert. Here's Fuller with a catch. Touchdown, LA! We know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And that's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw again. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack. Winston. Looking sideline, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Jameis to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Herbert on first down now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Running on first down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston dancing to his left. And Winston lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Winston now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first down throw for Winston. That is caught by Callaway. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints first down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one was.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Not much there, only a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. And
he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert steps away. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Chargers are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down, Winston. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. He's got Fuller. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. Pass caught by Fuller, well done. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action. Winston. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They run it again with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a...
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd down, Winston. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jameis to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball